This movie is terrible. I mean, it is awful. Seriously, how did this get greenlit in the first place? If you really stop and think about how many hurdles a project has to clear and how many people have to say yes for a movie to become a movie, how is it this thing can be this bad?
Huh? What? No, no, I'm fine. Do you want anything?
It's not an emergency, nothing.
I can make
Nothing serious.
popcorn.
It's just
Uh,
I
yeah,
saw a
okay.
giant frog
No, no,
and
no, no.
saw it in like
You
a
don't need to
puddle and it
pause
looked so
it.
cute. And
No, no, you don't need to press pause.
I'll send you a picture. It's just I don't know. I felt really
I didn't
happy when I saw
say
you,
I
so
don't like the movie.
I'm sending.
It's
So
it's building. Yeah, I mean, once the exposition gets laid down,
it's me.
I'm sure
I'm just calling you because I don't know.
you
I'm
think it
just
sucks too.
thinking about you, and
Ah,
I'm
thank
just
goodness.
in a good mood, and
No, no,
really
I
want to
don't
spend time
like
with
it.
you.
I
I
don't.
guess.
It's been
I don't know,
straight up
chat with you.
torture. Well, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to ruin it for you. You were doing the same thing because you thought I liked it. Oh my gosh. Proud graduates of People Pleasers 101. Jeez. I've just been sitting here playing actor or featured extra in my head the whole time, so. Oh, well, when I'm watching something that has zero entertainment value, I amuse myself by focusing on the people filling the frame and trying to figure out if that fringe actor actually had to audition for their role or if they're just part of the background cattle call for that shoot day. It's a little inside baseball, I know, but anyway, I will make the popcorn and you can find us something new to watch. You don't want the popcorn? Oh, the popcorn was an excuse for you to leave the room? Oh my gosh, we are two peas in a pod. I swear. No, I don't want any either. I am so full from dinner. Ugh. You want to play the game? What game? Oh, my stupid crazy person game that I made up in my own head. Okay. Sure. Okay. So, do you want me to like give some examples first, or do you want to jump right in? Examples. Okay, great. Okay, so let's back this thing up a little bit. Yeah, the crappy movie we've been suffering through. All right, perfect. So here in this scene, this is really obvious, but it's great for an example. Okay, so this scene where they're in a police lineup. Now, so we've got two cops behind the two-way glass, the witness, and then the dudes all against the wall, where the height and stuff is. Okay, so in this scene, who are the actors that had to actually audition for their role, and who is an extra who got lucky on the day and got bumped up to featured? Well, there's no way to actually know for certain. This is purely a guess. I think the mystery that's what makes it fun. I mean, I think it's fun. But now that I'm saying all of this out loud, I'm realizing that I've never actually told anyone about this, and maybe it's just too strange. You think it's creative? Well, thank you. Um, oh, okay, so do you want to guess, or do you want me to say what my theory is? Me first. Okay, so I have had a bit more time to deliberate, right? Because this is my stupid game. Um, so when this scene started to roll, I noticed that the guy with the red bandana, well, firstly, the pop of color, that's what caught my eye. And then everyone else is dressed so blah, so beige, so plainly. But the camera never gets close to him. I mean, he's always in the wide shot. So I was like, oh, never mind. But then at the very end of the scene, when the dudes that are lined up get dismissed, he lets the others all shuffle past him. And the guard has to tell him to move. Yes, yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. That the guard who yells at him, he's actually the extra that went rogue. Yeah, yeah. The 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 red bandana guy was just, I don't know, trying to pull focus, and then the the guy, that guy, was like, oh, I see you, and I'm gonna just go to 11. So maybe it's both. Maybe it was two extras battling it out, and yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is officially our game. Yeah, you and I. Okay. So I'm so excited. Okay. So we have totally got this like mind meld thing going, and it's very exciting. Yes, the dude in the bandana looked shook. I mean, him getting yelled at, that was not part of rehearsal. He booked it out the door so quick, like he really thought he was in trouble. Oh man. I wonder if the guy playing the guard got a talking to after the director called cut. 'Cause I mean, directors, they can get salty. Oh yeah, I mean, well, they're under a lot of pressure. Sure, I mean, think about it. They're responsible for so much. And at the end of the day, it's their name above the title. So, I kind of get it. Yeah, unless they're gonna go the Alan Smithy route. But that's not really so much of a thing anymore. Who's Alan? You know, that's a deep cut. We can just skip that. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Huh? When did I when did I come up with this game? Well, it's funny because despite me saying that I play it when it's a crappy movie or a TV show, I actually started doing it without realizing it on my upteenth viewing of Die Hard with a Vengeance, which is by far my favorite of all the Die Hards. It's in this scene when the subway has just exploded, and what do you mean? What do you mean you haven't seen it? You haven't seen the third Die Hard? haven't seen any of the Die Hards. How is that possible? I mean, you're a human that lives on planet Earth. How have you not ever seen any of the films in the Die Hard franchise? No. No, this is a tragedy that needs to be rectified, like, now. No, forget my game. No, it's stupid. No, we are having a marathon right now. Yes, we're watching all of them. There's 6. Yeah, 6 movies. Technically 5, but there are rumblings that there will be a part 6, but that's not confirmed and it's certainly not been released. So 5. There are currently 5 films in existence. Bruce Willis as the incomparable John McClane. This is happening. No, we can't just skip to my favorite one. Because that's the 3rd installment, and you need to get all the backstory to fully appreciate it. Although, maybe we can skip part 2. Die Harder. That's the second movie. It's the original sequel, and it's just... Yeah, that's the real title. Die Harder. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's kind of... it kind of lost its mojo after the first round, but part 3 more than makes up for it. Okay, so here's how it goes. It goes Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder, terrible, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Live Free or Die Hard, The Good Day to Die Hard. And McClane is supposed to be the title of the possibly going to be made 6th installment. Yeah, so we'll for sure start with the first one because that's necessary, and then we'll leapfrog over to part 2 because you don't need to suffer through that nonsense, and then you get to enjoy the absolute masterpiece that is part 3. Oh, I said masterpiece. I fully stand by that statement. 1,000,000%. Not only do you get the Bruce Willis swagger, but you get the badass that is Samuel L. Jackson. Heck yeah, he's in it. He plays... You know what? I'm not gonna ruin it. No chance. No. I am legit jealous that you are getting to see Die Hard for the first time. You are so lucky. No. A marathon such as this definitely needs popcorn. It needs drinks. Get comfy. Put the phones on silent. This is gonna be epic. How do I know all this stuff about Die Hard? By virtue of me existing, that's how. Oh gosh, a world without Die Hard. I can't even imagine. What? Oh, when did I first see them? Probably too young. Nah, I was building the Lego kit, and I went to get my dad to show him that I was all done, and he was watching Die Hard with a Vengeance on TV, and I just stood there in the doorway and watched it until he noticed me. he saw that I was just completely enthralled, and so he told me I could watch, but if he let me watch them, I could not tell my mom. So, we watched the movie, and when my mom got home, she asked me what I had done what had I been doing all afternoon, and I said, Dad did not let me watch Die Hard. Yeah, we were so busted. Uh, well, well, they do say the F word 91 times in that movie. I know because I counted. Well, you gotta take into account that the great Samuel Jackson is in the movie. So right there, the deck is already stacked in the ways of profanity. So, okay, so out of all of them, the third installment is my favorite. Sentimental reasons probably play a big part in that, like the whole father-son bonding moment. But I also just think it's a really strong film, regardless. But, well, you'll be the one with fresh eyes. So, you tell me, which one's your favorite?